So Rob, this is now video 6, and we move on to the second of the overtaking routes. And this is the one that goes from Milford, where we are now. It goes through the garden centre, the roundabout of the garden centre at Wolseley Bridge. And it's a different and in some ways more complicated route than the first route. So let's just go through it and then we'll have a look at how you deal with it. So we're coming down to the mini roundabout, and it's important that you don't go over the white circle. You have to go around the white circle. Examiners want you to treat the white circle as a solid white line. Now this is 30 miles an hour, and we'll see soon the signs for 40 miles an hour. So mirror check, 40, wait for the sign. Now accelerate to 40. And soon we see this next speed change, which is the nationals. There we are. And now we can accelerate to 60, if it's safe. Now there's a car ahead, but I'm still making progress to get up behind it quickly. Here I come. I'm not pushing too hard at it because there are solid double white lines and a bend. Notice that I'm over to the left because I'm using the car driver's eyes. There's no point in me going over by the solid white line when the car driver is going to almost direct me and protect me. So no hazard on the left. I can stay left. And now I'm just the right distance to be able to see past the car. So although there's dotted white lines, there's a car coming. Now there's the sign for the right hand bend. So I'm getting myself prepared, looking behind, making sure there's nobody there. So if the opportunity arises, as soon as this bend is finished, but the solid lines remain, so just hang back a little bit more, be patient. And I'm approaching now. And an easy overtake. So you notice that I did my preparation phase when I couldn't overtake. Then you got a solid white line because you had arrows on the road coming down the hill at 60. I need to be now aware of the hazards ahead. So we've got a crossroad sign coming up soon. That's the solid white line. That tells us the hazard. And coming to crossroads now. So I've come very quickly behind a learner rider. Again, solid white lines. Notice the distance, I'm not crowding. Keeping my distance and looking on the near side, can you see? So I can look through the near side, look. Very powerful to be able to look through the near side rather than just the offside. Now I'm thinking about, so you see I'm approaching, accelerating, I'm in the correct gear to go, but it's not safe. So I drop back, and this is what I want you to do, is to approach if there maybe is an opportunity, and I've checked behind me, and if the opportunity is not there, to abort and drop back. So there's the sign for Wolseley Bridge. Now another reason I want to show you this tape is because roundabouts present often a really good opportunity for overtaking, and here there are speed change signs stuck in the hedges just there, and so it is often the case that people come from a 40 mile an hour area now into the Nationals area and they don't see the sign. You can see the sign just there, maybe the driver missed it. So there's a gentle right hand bend and uphill, so you'll notice that it's a very easy overtake for me. And another one. As soon as the vision is clear, off I go. So two very straightforward overtakes. So the examiner would be clapping his hands and jumping up and down with joy if he saw those. And that's a really good example of making progress. So a gentle left-hander, just right of the crud, now left of crud, hazards ahead with the solid white line. Arrows on the road again, solid white line. No hazard on the left, so staying well left until I go across for another view. Entrance on the left, quite an open entrance. Keep away from the poor road surface on the left. Solid white line begins. Over to the right for a left-hander. No hazard on the left, stay left. Then cross over for the left-hander again. Always follow the shape of the bend. Cars ahead, but not decelerating yet. Just catch them up and make decisions when I'm closer. Gentle right-hander. Stay left. Follow the shape of the bend. Stay left. Except move away from the hazard on the left. And go back to the following position. Following position on a dry day, and perhaps a bit more because of solid white lines. The mistake to make is to get too close so you can't see past the cars, but not near enough to be able to overtake them. And that's a very, very careful and important judgment to make. Am I too far back to overtake, or am I too close not to be able to see ahead? So that's the route. It's 11 minutes. There I'm back. And here we are. So turning left at the roundabout, very poor road surface and gravel, see? And the same as we turn into the car park here, poor road surface and gravel. And these are the sort of places where on a sleepy Sunday afternoon you can come off because you don't look at the road surface. And there we are. Let's see what you do with it.